Hello there, welcome to Wally Bois, and today I'm going to see whether or not we can rivet wood. Yes, rivet wood. Rivet wood? Basically, rivets are normally used for the joining of two pieces of metal together. By drilling a hole, popping your rivet in and squeezing it up with a rivet gun. In this case, my lazy tongs. You don't want to catch your fingers in that because it hurts. I know that because I've done it. But I'm going to see whether or not we can actually attach a random piece of metal that's got laying about the workshop with a bit of rust on it. But it's got some very useful holes already in it. Now, what's quite important is to what is really important. While you're here, if you can be most kind and click like and subscribe, and maybe the little bell icon, because then you get a warm buzzy feeling in your pocket, and that'll be me uploading another video. And if you've got anything to say, just comment below. So, let's get back to it. A rivet. A rivet has a diameter across its width. So you need to be able to drill a hole of that exact diameter. If you're actually riveting into wood, it's more important than ever to get that hole bang on right, because you can easily if it's too slack, it's not going to grab the sides of the hole, because when you're riveting wood, the idea behind it is the end of the actual rivet splays on the back of that and holds the rivet into place. But what we're going to do is we're going to be riveting into this piece of wood here, and what's going to happen is the actual rivet is going to spread in the hole and hopefully it's going to grip. I haven't done this before. I think I have years ago. I can't remember if it's successful or not. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to plonk this on top here, or place that on top here like so. And I'm going to drill two holes. From there. Deep enough for the rivets to go in. I guessed it, obviously, as you do. And the rivet should be able to go into that hole. If anything's a bit on the slack side, I really should have made that a little bit tighter. A slightly smaller hole. But should we try it anyway? Right. Drop things in. Carpal tunnel. That's what I blame it on. So what we have to do is we have to use our riveter. You can use the hand ones if you like, but this is what I've got here at the moment. But a word of warning, if you're going to be doing this, you want to be using aluminium rivets. Don't use the steel or Monel rivets, because they have too much pressure in them and they could potentially split your wood out. But let's see what happens. Oh, this is so exciting. Oh dear. So we'll pull it out. You have to pull the handle out. Like so. Oh, an old one come out. Right. Make sure it's empty. You slide it over top of the hole. Oh dear. Oh dear. Right. That's the first one. Did it grip? Ooh, looking hopeful. Open it up. Let's get there. Because what happens when the rivet, when that bit gets squeezed up so far, it breaks the end of this little metal rod, this wire, off, and that bit becomes sacrificial. And it just leaves this part inside the wood, splayed out. A bit like a raw plug, I suppose. Put it on there like so. Get on there. Alright, I'll fill it up. Ooh. Right. Okay, so that is the piece. That is the sacrificial part. Now be careful, if you do this outside, you don't want to be leaving these in your driveway, because you can drive over and get holes in your tyres. Not a good idea. Alright, so let's have a look what we've got here. We have two rivets that have riveted this bracket quite successfully onto this piece. I can't get it off. So I would say that's a good one. Now, the only thing I would say is my holes were on the slack side. If you get holes, it's nice, just snug. So when you slide your rivets in, they're just touching the sides. And this is obviously, I've done this on the, slightly bigger holes. Now, what the effect of that will be is that when that's splayed up, so when the rivet pulled up, it will be pulling up higher up in the hole if the hole that you've drilled is slacker. If the hole is snug, it'll be deeper in the hole. If that makes any sense, because it'll break off faster because there's less room for it. So anyway, that is my little video on how you can rivet wood. Rivet, Chaz and Dave. Oh, they were funny. Anyway, thank you for watching my little video. And if you guys kindly click like and subscribe, and maybe the little bell icon, because then you get a warm fuzzy feeling in your pocket. That'll be me uploading another video. And I know you'll be excited about that. Rabbit, 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 rabbit.